AITA for not wanting coal for Christmas? This year I went to my fiancé's house for Christmas. It was my first time going, as we would typically go to my family's house instead. I got a rather pricey gift for my fiancé, Dan, related to his hobbies. I got nice gifts for Dan's parents based off of things I'd talked about with them before. And I got a small pack of chocolates for each of Dan's other relatives. I didn't know them that well. I wasn't expecting many gifts from Dan's relatives because I didn't know many of them that well. But I was certainly expecting more than I got. At first, I was excited when I saw that there was a big pile of gifts for me. However, once I opened the first one, it was just a piece of coal. Everyone laughed. And I just kind of laughed along, thinking it was a gag gift and that the other gifts would be different. But every single one turned out to be coal. All 18 of them. I started to get upset. So I cried and lashed out at Dan. But he calmly explained apparently this is a long-standing tradition in his family where they gift coal to newcomers who are celebrating Christmas with them for the first time. He explained that it's just easier that way since all the relatives who might not know the newcomer don't have to stress over finding a gift. And it's a fun experience for the newcomer as well. I told Dan I couldn't believe I skipped my own family's celebration for this and left. But now Dan and some of his family are blowing up my phone saying I embarrassed him in front of his relatives and that I made it awkward for everyone. So AITA? NTA. One box with coal in it would have been a fun gag. Not 18 and nothing else whatsoever. Though, then it's just cruel. NTA. It's a long-standing tradition to haze and humiliate new potential family members. Is this a family or a frat? NTA. And you seem to have had the grace not to try out your new set of charcoal by drawing Dan's parents a beautiful mural on their living room wall. That must have taken remarkable restraint. Laughing at another person's expense isn't funny. And I don't believe any newcomer found this experience fun. Although some may have been too shy to say anything. Sometimes being embarrassed and feeling awkward are good things. It's nature's way of telling you that you did something wrong. Tell Dan that he and his family should embrace and learn from those feelings. You took the time to buy thoughtful gifts for his family. We've all had to buy gifts for relative strangers from time to time. Dan's family has shown themselves to be oafs. Whether they are redeemable oafs remains to be seen. Info. Did Dan give you a gift? I realize this is immaterial, but I did wonder. NTA. I'm so tired of seeing posts like this, where people willingly choose not to inform their partners, who they love, about family traditions like this. It breaks my heart. They don't get to be mean to you and then judge you for your reaction. You left your family, where you'd surely be treated with love and respect, to be with his family where they gave you the complete opposite. I'm not one to tell people to break up, but this is a giant marinara flag. IDK how I could stay with someone who was willing to watch me cry and then excuse hurtful behavior. In the name of family tradition. Double since you're engaged. This warrants a giant pause. INTA. That's the weirdest tradition and honestly a rude one. NTA. Your fiancé could have at least given you a heads up about his family's bizarre, white elephant gag tradition for newcomers. Especially given that you missed time with your family and went out of your way to get them thoughtful gifts. Might want to reconsider if this is the type of family that you want to marry into. NTA. Just thank God you learned about them before you got married. Block him and look for someone else. NTA. And are you sure you still want to marry this man? Hazing is something that sophomoric teens do to each other. It's not something you expect from grown adults. One lump of coal might have been funny if they also followed up with a real gift. But to get 18 lumps of coal and told, "This is just how it is way too much." You were able to get Dan's parents something thoughtful. And you were able to get his extended family something innocuous and enjoyable. Welcome to our family. Here's the gift that is commonly associated with being a gift for the bad kids. He should at least have warned you. Did the parents and people you do know also give you coal? NTA. It sounds more like an initiation ritual than anything else. More suited to a fraternity than a family. Jokes only work if everyone is laughing, otherwise it's just belittling and humiliating. NTA. He should have told you before. A single lump of coal might have been funny. 18 and it becomes cruel. They could have got an Amazon gift voucher or asked what you want or something. NTA. NTA. Why didn't your fiancé warn you? Does he get a weird sense of pleasure of pulling tasteless pranks on you in your relationship? Your fiancé's family has a twisted sense of humor. What on earth makes them think embarrassing a prospective family member, stranger, is endearing? 18 freaking pieces of coal? That had better come with a fancy green egg grill and an Omaha Steaks subscription. You didn't embarrass your fiancé. He and his family embarrassed him. You have every right to be considered and respected. They did none of that. You were right to be offended. I hope you got to salvage your holiday and visited your family. Take all of this into sobering consideration, as their antics, what they call traditions, will be seen again in the future with other fiancés, and possibly children. It's bad enough that you were on the receiving end of this asshattery. But do you really want to be a part of doling out this BS this by marriage? NTA. I don't feel you should go to anyone's house, expecting gifts. That's not really the point of gift giving. But how humiliating to have to open a present that's coal 18 times. One might be a funny prank. Maybe. But 18 in front of strangers would be very uncomfortable for any guest and just cruel. NTA. If this was a long-standing tradition, your partner should have informed you so you could go into it feeling prepared. There's also the part about making an informed decision. It's messed up that you weren't given the opportunity to decide whether you wanted to sacrifice Christmas with your family to participate in hazing from his family. Also, it's not good fun if you're not laughing, and you're clearly not having a good time. NTA. This is some weird form of hazing that you should at minimum have been warned about. NTA. It would be fine if they did this as a gag but still got you at least one nice gift. Even if it was simply a gift card or something they all put together as a family. This is just mean. NTA. You skipped your family's Christmas for this. And they shouldn't have done this to you without a warning or your consent. Just because they enjoy this tradition doesn't mean it can't be hurtful to you. And they clearly ruined the occasion and then gave you a stupid explanation. Especially your fiancé is inconsiderate in all of this. You deserve better. This was legit humiliation. NTA. This is a mean prank taken too far. NTA. This is so rude and inconsiderate of his family.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.